Hey guys and dolls, welcome back to the Toyland, and it's time for another episode of Figure Friday. Going up a little later than normal. You guys probably noticed, especially those of you that watch these episodes, like episodes, and watch them every day when they come out. You'll probably notice that I upload at like 8 a.m., and that's because I usually do these the night before and upload them, and yeah, YouTube has the schedule thing, which is just awesome. If you guys don't know about that, you can schedule your uploads. I figure most of you do, but yeah. Last night I didn't go lay down until like 2 or 3 or something, and I knew I had to do this, but I just didn't want to last night. I was busy all day and I was tired. It's been a long, tired week, so I just wanted to go to bed. And I figured, I'll just do it today and get it up a little later than normal. Not a big deal. But yeah, we are looking at kind of going way back here to the beginning of the multiverse. Well, the beginning of the multiverse 6-inch line with this here TDKR Batman 30th anniversary figure, which came in my cool little mail package from my buddy Ruben Valenzuela. Again, get over there and check out his channel if you have not. Lots of cool stuff, lots of really fun toy hunts. So yeah, here this guy is. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the box. We've seen them. We have seen, especially if you've been watching my channel since I started last year, you have seen a plethora of multiverse figures. They all have the same box, save for a little bit of the box art. Only the 3 figures on back. I now have everyone except for Son of Batman. That is the only 6-inch multiverse figure I am missing. I don't know if I'll ever get him. Like, for one, I never see him in stores anymore. And 2, I don't know if I found him on clearance and I had nothing else to buy, I'd probably nab him. And maybe even if he was still full price, just because of the fact that he's the only figure I'm missing now. Yeah, when I look at it like that, I'd probably grab him if I found him. Because, yeah, I've touted before that I have all the multiverse figures to date, but it's a lie. I really don't. In fact, I didn't have any of these 3 for the longest time. I just got Superman back around the beginning of this year, and I just got this Batman 2 days ago. So, yeah. Son of Batman. He's elusive. But, alright, I'm going to pop this guy open, and we will take a look here. Be right back. Alright, here he is out of the box. He is a beefy tank, just like most of the other TDKR figures. The Superman uses the same body sculpt, which is, I believe, the He-Man body sculpt. The other Batman, the one where he's gray and black and has the big black bat, that one also has the same body. So they've had this body for a good while, using it on figures, because the dark version, the black and gray version of this figure came out, I mentioned this before, in the Batman Unlimited line back in like 2011 or something like that. It was quite a while ago. So very cool to finally have all of these guys from Mattel. Very cool. Pull him in here close. Ruben, buddy. He is a stickler for good paints. So naturally, I assume that, if there was a few of these where he got it, he probably went through and found me the best paint job there was. And it is very nice. Very nice on the eyes. None of the cowl paint on the face or anywhere it shouldn't be. The emblem is, like, pristine. It's perfect. So, yeah, if this was the only figure, well, I guess I got lucky. But if there was more than one, Ruben, I know you were digging through them looking for a good one. And I appreciate that, buddy. So here, let me spin him around a little bit, let you guys get a look at him. Got this, it's like a weird little, weird little thing in the cape. I might hit it with a little bit of sandpaper and smooth it out. We'll see. I don't want to alter the color of the cape, though. Nice molding on the cape. Yeah, he's a beefy boy. Yeah, his articulation It's plentiful, similar to the other figures, but his head goes up and down. Not a huge range of motion. It goes side to side, and it will go all the way around, but his neck is kind of stiff. And when I get to about there, it's starting to feel like the joint is just wanting to stretch instead of move, and I do not want to pop this guy's head off. I would be very upset. His shoulder goes up, also pretty stiff. Some of his joints are really stiff and some aren't. And then it goes around, so he goes around pretty easily, except for when you catch the cape there. But he's got a bicep swivel, which is a little stiff. He's got the elbow bend, single joint, not stiff. And he has the wrist swivel, which is also not stiff. We got the ab crunch, again, not stiff. It moves very, very fluidly. And he has a waist swivel, but it is hindered a bit by the molding of the belt. It comes up with a lip past where his waist connects to his legs, so there's a little hindrance there. The boxer briefs, of course, just like on the black version and Superman, they are molded. They are not attached to the figure. They're a separate piece, or at least they're like this. I believe this is one piece. The whole crotch and butt area is one piece. And then the legs, like that attaches to the torso and the legs attach to that. I think this is its own piece separately because it is detached from the legs there. But it does hinder the legs. They really don't go forward like much at all. That's about it. They actually go back farther than they do forward. And then no upper thigh cut. But he does have the single jointed knee. Not stiff, not too soft, just about perfect. And then he's got the swivel here and the shin. And then, of course, he's got the ankles that go back only yay far, and then up only yay far. He's got some big feet, kind of. Not a lot of motion on the forward there. He does have the peg holes in the feet. That's nice. I hate when figures don't have peg holes. Like my Power Ranger figures, the Legacies, they don't have peg holes, and I kind of wish they did. Especially because the Pink Ranger, she has been not wanting to stand up. But yeah, peg holes. There's one figure in all of the Multiverse line so far that drives me insane with the peg holes, and it's Supergirl. Because rather than putting the peg hole in the flat part of her heel, like she's wearing like high heel shoes, so the flat part would be like where the toes rest. Instead of putting the peg hole there, they put it where the arch is, and it's a pretty big arch. So really, it's in a spot where I have those DC stands, those little round black DC collectible stands, and the peg can't even like go into the hole because the hole is placed in such an awkward high position. I really don't understand that choice. You need like a 1/2-inch peg to get up in there and hold her down securely. So yeah, kind of weird. This is probably like my biggest peeve from this entire line was where they put her peg hole in her foot. So yeah, but love peg holes. It's nice to be able to when you can put a figure on a stand, you can get a much more dynamic pose from them, like maybe that like they're running or walking or fighting or whatever they may be doing. But it's always a lot more interesting pose wise when you have a stand as opposed to just having them on a shelf like this all static, maybe his arms up because he's going to throw the batarang. But yeah, I like really, really dynamic poses, especially with like my Flash figures. If I have a Flash figure, I want them running, and most of them are, but my DC Collectibles Flash is actually being choked out by Reverse Flash, who has his hand up like he's vibrating it and about to do the old handy vibratey heart thing to Barry. I love it. It's on my desk. I love my little Flash scene. So yeah, peg holes, guys. Peg holes and stands. Also, peg holes are nice because you don't have to use armature then. You have those stands that have like arms that grip the character, which can be really cool for doing like flying stuff. But I mean, I guess they all have their uses, the different stands. But yep, I like peg holes. So thank you, Mattel, for putting peg holes in these figures. But all right, enough about peg holes and stands and pretty much irrelevant, stupid stuff. Yeah, I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look. Yeah, one more Multiverse figure down, added to the collection. Really excited for the new waves to be hitting here. The first one I want, I'd like to grab a couple right away, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I see them. If I find all 6 of the first wave in a store, I might just like lose my head and just grab them all right there. But for sure, Zoom will be my first purchase. If I only buy one right away, it will be Zoom. I cannot wait to, like, I've been waiting. I have been waiting patiently. It's time. I need me a Zoom figure like now. Well, I've got a Funko Pop, but yeah, I need like an articulated figure like now. So all right, guys. Thanks as always. Appreciate the tune in. You know I do. And until next time, keep on rocking.